As the coronavirus pandemic stretches on, nonprofits across the nation are struggling to survive. Locally, 3 of El Segundo's most beloved institutions are in desperate need of funding. Like most theaters and museums, the Old Town Music Hall has been closed since mid-March. This historic venue already needed upgrades before the pandemic. Now, with no patrons filling seats, the staff at the music hall is asking for donations to pay for other necessities, such as rent and utilities.
It's been a sort of a walk on a tightrope for the music hall, certainly in the last few months. So these donations are essential for at least keeping us here and hopefully being able to one day reopen.
The Old Town Music Hall has been entertaining guests for more than half a century and is unique for showing vintage silent films accompanied with live music played on a massive 1925 Wurlitzer pipe organ.
It's not our theater, it's the community's theater, and everyone wants to see it stay. And the donations are obvious that people care about the place. So we'll keep doing our job. If they can help us out, we'd absolutely love to help.
Donations can be made via the theater's GoFundMe page or through its website. Checks can be mailed directly to Old Town Music Hall at 140 Richmond Street, El Segundo, California, 90245. Art Lab 21 Foundation is a public nonprofit that runs ESMoA.
Well, ESMoA is funded through individual corporation donations, and we also get some grants from federal entities and state entities. So this time, of course, it's extremely hard because we have 2 major donors and they actually took a major hit with their personal business. So now we lost 40% of our donations for this year.
While staff has increased the art laboratory's online presence with virtual workshops, Sweeney said they had to reduce employee work hours and cut some programs to continue operating. And instead of hosting 3 art experiences a year, ESMoA is now down to only 2.
But it is very important that we do get donations from individuals because we want to continue our important work and we don't want to all of a sudden have to lay off people. And I feel like if we don't overcome this crisis, it would be a huge loss for El Segundo, the South Bay, if our institution has to, even cut smaller.
To donate, log on to ESMoA.org, click the Get Involved tab, and then click Donate. Checks can be mailed to 208 Main Street, El Segundo, California, 90245. Officials at the Automobile Driving Museum started asking for donations when they realized the long-term effects of the pandemic.
We saw that it's probably not going to go back to normal for a very long time. We were just running out of money. We weren't making any money for these last few months, and it started to get a little scary. So that's why we started asking for help from everybody, and it's been great.
And while the museum, known for taking patrons on Sunday drives in vintage cars, has recently reopened following safety protocols, officials say funding is still critical.
We also focus on facility rentals here, like events, and since they're not coming in, we don't have that source of income as well. So we're always asking for donations.
If you would like to make a donation, log on to automobiledrivingmuseum.org, click the Get Involved tab, and click the Support link. Or use the GoFundMe link that you see on the screen. Officials at the Old Town Music Hall, ESMoA, and the Automobile Driving Museum would like to say a big thank you to all who have donated so far. And don't forget to check out elsegundo.org for all the latest and accurate information on COVID-19.